Hey, my name is Liz Huntley, and I am from the state of Alabama in the United States.
Beautiful. So Liz, prior to joining WCA, what would you say was the biggest problem or the biggest challenge in your life, and how was that affecting you?
Well, I really was successful in terms of what I now learn is shell identity, right? I had checked all the boxes and got the degrees and had the job and all of those things, but I really wasn't happy. Really wasn't happy on the inside. I was going through the motions, almost robotic, doing things that made people give me affirmation and all of those things, but really wasn't living in my calling.
So before you even joined WCA, did you have any concerns or any doubts about making a year in the first place? And if you did, what helped you to overcome that?
Yeah, I did. I have a smaller child and a husband, so I have a family, I have a career, so just those natural things of, can I really take a whole week away from my family and travel across the world, have a younger son, I'm not doing this for work or for some box I have to check. I'm doing this, voluntarily, for me. And so there was that bit of feeling sort of selfish about it, and how I was somehow leaving folks that relied on me to go and do this. So it was those reservations and there was a little fear of traveling to a part of the world that I've never been to alone. I've traveled internationally, but it's always been with my family. So there was some fear there as well.
Yeah. So now that you made it here, what would you say surprised you the most, or maybe made you the happiest about coming here and making it to WCA?
It was way more than I ever could have imagined. I've watched the videos and the testimonials and can't believe I'm sitting in a seat right now giving one of those testimonials. But it was more than I could have ever began to imagine in terms of the clarity that Tim brings in breaking things down, the way the team is so amazing, Toma and Liam and everybody that's here, how you feel so loved. And it's really amazing how close you become to the other participants in this very short amount of time. You feel so supported, so encouraged, so seen and believed in. It's amazing.
I love that. And I think it's the family feeling that you truly get that just kind of like helps all the breakthroughs to actually happen in the first place. Speaking of the breakthroughs, what would you say for you specifically was the biggest breakthrough, realization, or aha moment that you have experienced so far?
Oh, it was definitely today. Before, I have to say that, having done LMA and doing the VIP package and having you as my coach, you are amazing and have helped me through so many things before I even got here. But the real breakthrough of really understanding the root behind the behaviors and the habits and where they're coming from, to now be conscious of the subconscious and understanding where it's coming from. And it's like Tim says, once you see it, you can't unsee it, right? So now you know the why, and oh my gosh, that's so liberating to understand why we do certain things that we do. I've been so angry with myself for years. Why did you do this? Why would you have done that? Why did you behave that way? And not really fully understanding. And I do today. It's amazing.
Oh my God, you know what? I actually knew you're gonna love this, because it's like really is of those, because I know you like practical things as well. And a lot of those things are so practical and easy to understand that it's clear to see what needs to change moving forward. So I'm so happy that you love it. So for people who are watching you and they maybe resonate with your story or with you being here, but they feel maybe held back by the family or finances or all other circumstances, but they still feel like they would want to do it, just maybe afraid of it, what would you say to that, someone that wants to do it but they're currently on the fence?
I think I fall into the category that something that Tim did that really exposed me, and I talked to some other participants about this at dinner, and that was being in a situation where your life is okay. Like nothing's bad. I earn a living. I've done successful things. I have a family, sort of all the things, the box is checked. And so to take this on means you have to voluntarily be willing to do it. That good is not enough. that you want world class, right? And I never realized why it has always been so hard to try to do the quantum leap, to try to go to the next level. And it's because where I am is kind of safe. You know, there's nothing really terrible about it, right? And I think a lot of times, you know, folks, particularly in my position, that are professionals that earn a good income, that can pay their bills, and, you know, and they feel it's almost too disruptive, or I'm saying I feel, I don't want to speak for them, that it's almost too disruptive to try something different, to go down another path, just because you're not feeling happy. You know, it's no big deal, and I'm talking to myself now, right? It's no big deal that you don't feel happy, but you should be grateful. You've got a great career, you've got a beautiful family, a nice home, you know, and all of those things, and it's like, but that's so unfair to just be good. I mean, I'm at this place where I want world class, not just good.
Yes, absolutely. So on that note, and since of course your wisdom is flowing here, what's the one message you would like to leave everybody that's watching this with? And often people, they're kind of looking for something else, something new, or maybe that at the time or point of their lives when something needs to change, or maybe others are like you know, it's okay, but there's still something that you feel like, is it really? What would you say? Yeah, like what's the message that's in your heart that you would like to put out there?
I would say that I believe that we're all called for something on this earth. And, you know, when you find what that something is, it makes you whole. A lot of times we do jobs, we do careers, we do what people expect of us, but that calling, that thing that you would do if nobody even paid you, right? That's living into your purpose. That's living into your calling. That's really just fulfilling your potential that's in you.